Jain is Group President Finance of UFlex. He's joining us on a phone line right now. So, Mr. Jain, thank you very much for coming on. It's been a good show. Total income at 1535 crores. Net profit has seen the real impact. I mean, it's up, 16-17% at 91 crores. Could you contextualize the numbers for us, sir?
I think if you
yes.
look at the total number in terms of the revenue, we have done 1,559 crore for this quarter. And the EBITDA has been 233 crore and the earning after tax is 90.4 crore, which is up by 2% in the top line, 6% in the EBITDA level and 16% at the net profit level. So the performance of the quarter has been modest. I won't say it's great, but it has been progressing as sequentially, if you look at last quarter, was a little bit, closer to this. But we have been showing improvement in the performance over each quarter. And we expect that despite all these, chaos which is there in the economy today, but let's see what happens, in the coming time. Hopefully things should be fine, all right sooner.
Okay. Mr. Jain, can you just give us more details in terms of why exactly it was a modest quarter? If you have to give us details in terms of what the volume growth was this time, as well as within your segments from packaging films and products.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at the sales volume growth, it has been up by 12% on the whole in terms of volume. The packaging volume has been up by 5%, whereas the film volume has been up by 14%. And since you know that there has been a price adjustment vis-a-vis the corresponding previous year quarter in terms of the top, pricing and all that due to drop in the raw material prices caused by, lower crude oil prices and all that. So the top line has not shown growth, commensurate with the sales volume growth. It has been around 2% the top line. So the overall performance, as I said, has been modest in the sense that we have been growing in terms of volume. First quarter was not that comparable sequentially, but this quarter has been better than the first quarter, and hope that the coming quarters should do better than each quarter as we go forward.
Mr. Jain, you call what's going on in the economy as chaos. Could you tell us, for your business, what has been the impact of demonetization?
I think, let me tell you honestly, it is too early to comment. We are trying to assess the whole thing. People have different voices and things like this. Chaos, when I said that, in terms of the inconvenience being caused to the people and, having the money. So what will that result into the effect on the overall economy at a macro level and then micros in terms of business, in terms of various sectors, in the economy as such? I think it is early to comment on this. And hopefully things should...
Could you, Mr. Jain, talk to us about, break down your user industries for us? The products that you make, who consumes these products?
So these are all FMCG. Largely, if you look at FMCG...
What percentage is staples, what percentage is slightly premium products?
This is basically all FMCG in terms of basic goods, which on day-to-day basis. The slogan also of the UFlex is a part of your daily life. So we are basically present into all those products which are linked to the daily life, as a consumer item. Right from the food item, processed food items, dairy products and chocolates and all those.
So what kind of delays are you facing then, Mr. Jain? For example, have your receivables increased? Has your working capital increased? Have orders been cancelled?
No, I told you that right now we are not. But one doesn't know what will happen in the future because the way there are different voices which we keep hearing. So far.
But for your business in particular?
Yeah, we don't foresee any major effect as of now. But if it happens, then we have to yet to experience that. And moreover, we also do a lot of business for exports, So probably the effect to us will be quite minimal, even if it happens, because we do a lot of international business.
So can you...
50% of our revenue comes from the international operations, So obviously, we are quite insulated in terms of domestic performance if anything happens adverse, So I think we
So
have...
what's your volume projection for this quarter?
This is a value projection.
Volume projection for Q3. How much do you think you're going to do in volumes?
Volume, I think we should continue to grow around 10% to 12% like we have been doing in this quarter. So the volume growth should be around the same, Volume is not an issue. The volume can be done, but I think it is only because we do a lot of things in the international market, as I told you, like 50% of our revenue coming. So the growth in those areas in terms of volume, we don't expect any, any.
So no product cancellations either, no project.
No,
I mean,
not
no.
so far. I mean,
Okay.
nothing has come so far because all these things, because we are into B2B business, so
Sure.
no effect has come so far, where the people have shown any kind of cancellation or non-payment or anything for that matter.
Okay, fair enough, Mr. Jain. We're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and talking to us. So that's UFlex. Well, besides